They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Play action. Here's Hurts. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down. You look at this defense for the Vikings.
They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
Yeah, they just held them to a field goal. So to them, that was an almost complete performance because, you know, when you really shut someone out, that's complete. But that's pretty darn good, isn't it?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Hurts.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth.
On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt.
And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Now a play fake here on first down.
That's caught downfield by Addison.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Ready, ready. Crack all 80. Go, go.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
23 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Operating from the gun, Kramer. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Give that sack to Nakobe Dean.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
The kick by Fairbairn is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They go play action with Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo.
And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Flushed out right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Out of the scramble, it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Off play action. Kramer. The connection made. It's Graham.
And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Hold it ready!
Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
As they've got it as we resume action.
Drop 60! Drop 60!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kramer.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Kramer. Flush to his right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. This from 25 yards out.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Here we go, set.
At the 17-yard line.
Back to throw. Kramer. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hawkinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
This is Swift on the counter.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, now, after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And some room to maneuver. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards there, a first down. Off the play fake. Kramer.
This is caught by Addison.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Henry running right. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go now.
Henry. And And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. But turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
No.
Throw left side, complete to McLeod. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right.
And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. They'll send Brown in motion right.
A fake on the jet sweep as they'll go play action with Hurts.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
You and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
don't think the message was too drastic, I think, in the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick, and the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well, so where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throwing is Hurts. That is caught.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
To the 27-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. They'll try the left side. Hooker. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Kramer. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Rodgers to return it. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A little tough on the secondary there. In zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
On first down, Hooker. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
He'll buy some time right. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And a man over the middle, and it's complete. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone.
And he's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Touchdown, Eagles! From 3 yards out.
And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high-percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Kramer.
Addison hauls it in. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this will probably get away from them.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
2nd down and 6 now from the 42.
Back to throw. Kramer.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. 23 yards to pick up there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
He gets it to Addison.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Henry out of the pistol. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Up the middle they go. Gregory. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
It's complete, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Lions. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 18 Pioneers.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Pass complete to Addison.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And they take a knee.
Let's go now.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory.
So they came in here